Hope you're doing well, and as I'm doing well myself, hope you're keeping safe and everything is good. I don't know if you've had someone with corona. Anyway, let's stop there. We pray that all those that who are infected and the affected people get well soon. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been here with me, welcome back, and stay tuned till the end because we're going to be talking about, I don't want to say an interesting story, but it's kind of an awareness. It's a story time for me, and I will say just like what my favorite YouTuber says, you cannot hurt me with what I've told you, right? Yeah. So I will start with, when was it? I did my wedding last year. Last year was 2019. On July, actually this month is our anniversary, and in between that 1 year we've had 2 ectopic pregnancies. It's painful. I know maybe someone don't know what ectopic pregnancy is. Usijali, don't worry. I also didn't know before then, before I got it, but now I'm here because I'm going to let you know what it really means. And yeah, so I got pregnant in the 3rd month of our marriage. That was in October. Yes, in October. In October, that's when I knew that I was pregnant. So when I did a pregnancy test, it was okay, and we knew that we were pregnant on a Thursday. So because it was on a weekday, we decided we are going to start our antenatal cares on Saturday, the following Saturday now. So we went to a hospital, to a clinic. I was done some tests and I was given the vitamins that were given when you're pregnant, and I was told when my due date was supposed to be. My due date was supposed to be last month on 20th, and I was happy. I was excited like any other woman, you know. This is a joy to everyone, and it was a joy to us. And we went home, but 1 week later, I started spotting. Before we go there, let me first explain what ectopic pregnancy is. Ectopic pregnancy is a pregnancy that grows outside the uterus. It can be on the fallopian tube, it can be in the stomach, but it grows outside the uterus. Where else the baby is supposed to grow in the uterus. It can also grow even in the ovary, like the egg get fertilized and it stays there, it doesn't move. So in my case, the first one, yes, because there were 2, yes, I have had 2. So the first one happened on my right fallopian tube. So on the second week, as I was saying, the second or the first week after I came from the hospital, I can't remember very well, I started spotting. So I'm like, wow, what is happening? I've never been pregnant before. I don't know if spotting is supposed to be. When I Google, sometimes Google is not always right. It can be right, but it's not always right, depending on yourself, on your body. So I Google and I see it happens. There is implantation bleeding. So I thought it was, but I started feeling weird. So I went back to the clinic that I was. When I told them, they sent me for an ultrasound. At that place, they didn't have an ultrasound, so they sent me to a different hospital. And when I went there, I don't know what she spot, that doctor upigangu picha hivi, like, you know, that ultrasound. So she told me that you have a threatened pregnancy and you have to be bedridden for 2 weeks also. She didn't give me any medication. They didn't give me any medication. They just told me go home and have a bed rest. So Shelmith, I'm like, okay. With the extrovert part of me, I'm like now thinking, Shelmith, you know what? You have to be good to your baby. And so you have to take what the doctor said. I told my husband and he was okay. He told me it's okay. You don't have to go to work. And I stayed home. For a week. No, I went to the hospital now again on a Wednesday. Yeah, on a Wednesday. And that weekend we were to travel to Kakamega. So then because I felt like those doctors were not keen on me. I felt like they just took me lightly. And I told my husband we now have to look for a gynecologist because we are to travel on Friday night. Was it on Friday night, babe?
Yeah, on Friday night.
Yeah, we were to travel on a Friday night, and I didn't know if it was healthy for me to travel. And so when we looked for a gynecologist, and he is the best gynecologist that I have found. He told me that we will not do an ultrasound then because it was just done like 3 days a day because I went on Thursday. I came from hospital on Wednesday, I went back on Thursday to another gynecologist. Now, he told me we are going to wait for 3 days, so I was to go back on a Tuesday, the 22 of October, I can remember very well. I went to Kakamega. He told me it's okay, I can travel. He gave me some medications and told me that I can travel to Kakamega. And yeah, I traveled to Kakamega. The journey was so nice. It was everything. But when I got there, I was so moodless and all the stuff, pregnancy, the first month. I think I was I 7 or 8 weeks? Around 7-8 weeks. So on Monday, we come back on Monday. Bleeding again at night. So I called my gynecologist. Hey doc, I'm bleeding. What's up? Can I do something to stop it, or should I come to the hospital immediately, or what should I do? So he gave me some medication. He told me when you take this, take 4 tablets and it's going to stop. And it stopped. Actually, it did stop. On Tuesday now, the date said 22nd was the day that I was supposed to go visit him for another ultrasound to see what was happening. But I woke up around 4. My husband was working far from Nairobi, so he used to go every morning. He was working in another county, but he used to leave every morning. So we wake up at 4 and I tell him, babe, you know what, I don't feel okay. You can just prepare yourself breakfast and prepare yourself, and then let me just skize, what's happening. And he does his thing and he leaves. So I was to leave. I was to leave at around. I told him when you get to town, or wherever 7 will get to, just call me and wake me up so that I can prepare and go to the doctor. But I didn't even sleep. Anyway, I didn't sleep because the pain was increasing in beats. I started feeling pain and the pain was increasing in beats. And around 8ish. I felt so hungry and decided, what about I wake up, I take some water, or take something in the kitchen. I just decided to take water and take a shower. After I took a shower, I felt so cold and I decided, let me just cover myself up and see how it's going to take me. Around 10, I felt, I'm so hungry. So when I woke up, I woke up to go to the kitchen and prepare something. I fell unconscious, like for about 30 minutes or so. So when I woke up, I saw blood. I had fallen and hit my lip. If you look at me clearly, I have hit my lip here. So I hit my lip and bit it on the floor. Okay, I had a carpet, but I don't know how I hit it, and I saw blood. And then I'm seeing underneath. I don't understand what's happening. So I connect myself and I'm like, Shelmith, you're dying. You've never seen this. And it's so painful. It was so painful. So again, I woke up, supported myself, got to the washroom. No, I came, I took a glass of water, and after I took a glass of water, I started puking. I threw up like everything. From there, I didn't have more energy. And then I remembered, our door is closed, because my husband has let and closed the door with the padlock. So I'm like, what if I die? What if I die alone? How will somebody know that I'm inside? What is even happening? I don't know what's happening. So all this time I have not told my husband what is happening. I've not even talked to my husband. Like, I don't know why, but I was just I was just speaking to my baby, telling my baby, you know what, we're going to go through this and we're going to overcome. I crawled down to the sitting room because I fell again. I didn't have strength. I came, took the keys and opened the door. Where I live, I don't know anybody. I don't know my name. Poor me. But anyway, so I'm like, I don't have the energy to call the soldier. I can call the soldier. Nobody's passing by. I kept the door open. And there I fell unconscious again. For again at least, I think 20 or 30 minutes again, I don't know. So there I called my doctor and explained to him, and he said I need to come to the hospital. I called a friend of mine, Faith. May God bless you for me. I called Faith. All this time I've not talked to my husband. I don't know why. I don't know. I called my friend because I knew my husband is far. He was in Machakos, and now I knew if I call my husband, he will not be of great help at this point. So let me look for someone who is a little bit closer. So I called my friend. She works around where I stay. It's not a long distance. So I told her, Faith, I reached a position to come to my house. Guys, it's good to let your friend know where you live. You don't know what will come your way. So Faith, can you be able to come? She told me I'm delivering to a client, but I can talk to the client and come. What's happening? I told her I am dying. Like, I'm literally dying. I don't know what's happening. I need to go to the doctor, like, ASAP. Whew. When Faith came, I fell unconscious again. Now the pain has increased. The pain is intense. Very much intense. We go back to, because where my gyna is a little far than the clinic I had gone. So I told her, let's go to the clinic I'd gone first. Let's see if they're going to give me some painkillers to help me go through to our gynecologist. When we went there, my friend, that doctor, may God see you. May God see you for what you did to me. And I told Faith, you know what? I don't want to be treated here. Let me just go to my doctor. I don't want. Because I was treated badly. I fell from the delivery bed. I fell from the delivery bed down. She didn't care. She didn't mind. My God is so faithful. I thank God for everything. And then she's there like, you know what, girl? You have a miscarriage. You're supposed to wash your stomach. I'm like, duh. Then she told me, your cervix is open, so we need to wash your stomach. I'm like, duh. What do you mean? I just called my friend. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be treated in this hospital. Let's go. So when we went there, my doctor said, Shelmith, this is an emergency case. You have to know what to do. By then, now I had talked to my husband and we had communicated. He had communicated to the doctor too. So when he got there, they communicated which hospital they are going to take me, and I went to Ectopic hospital. And that's why I was done an operation and lost my baby. That was my first pregnancy. That was the journey. So I come back home 5 months later. This was just the other day, in March. I'm sorry, my friends. Those who ask me where I've been and tell them I'm just okay. Some of you, I talked to you when I was still in hospital. We did orders, we did jobs, but I didn't want to share this to so many at that time. I didn't want to talk about it. But yeah, I love, you know, that nilikuwa na our future, but I just felt I didn't want to talk about it then. Especially when I was in hospital, I think I talked to so many people because I also got admitted again in March 5th. Was it March 5th? Yes. Yeah, it was in March 5th.
May.
Oh, May. Sorry. Oh, I knew I was pregnant in March. I knew we were pregnant in March, right? Around March. April. I don't know. Anyway, so 5 months later, October, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yes, we knew that we were pregnant beginning of April. So the pregnancy was going well. Then one day, poof, I start spotting. So I'm like, wait, what's happening? And now it's when I'm now planning to go to the clinic. So I went to a hospital again. Shelmith, you didn't even sikuwa nimechuna masikio of going to small clinics. Oh no. So I went to a clinic, and I don't know what they are called when you wanafanyanga ultrasound. I don't know their names. So he tell me you have a brightened ovum. What? What is that? Explain to me further. I've never had a brightened ovum. So I'm like, what does it mean? So he explains to me, brightened ovum, it's where you have the sac, you have got everything, but the baby is not developing. So I'm like, so what do we do? So he told me you can go for another checkup to another hospital, and if the results are the same, we have to wash your stomach. I don't know what that process is called. So I'm there. So again, I just go to my doctor. I don't know if I should say my doctor's name. Yeah, because he's a good doctor. He's Dr. Drew. He told me, Shelmith, you're too sorry. And this time we did an ultrasound, and I felt the heartbeat of my baby. As is the first time it ruptured. The baby had grown to a place that my tube ruptured, so I didn't feel the heartbeat. But for this one, you see the sac is already on the other side, and the baby is on this side of the uterus, of the fallopian tube. Sorry. So it happened on the same fallopian tube. So what had happened? The fallopian tube did not have the strength, had not healed enough, maybe, to push the baby to the uterus. So the baby now had come down. The first one had not come down. Alikuwa at the upper part, in a cut with it, just like this. So this is the ovary. The ovary is around here, and the baby was somewhere here. The first one, but not the second one. The baby was here, where this is the uterus. You see, it was just like a small distance for the baby to get to the uterus. So now, on this case, I'm like, doctor, can you take my baby and take my baby to the uterus? Like I felt this is alive. My baby is alive. I can see the heartbeats. I can feel the heartbeats. Every mom who has given birth, if you feel the first heartbeat of your baby, your heart also beats. So it was the best moment that I felt the heartbeat of my baby, but it was very unfortunate that I had to lose my fallopian tube. Yeah. So again, I was admitted, lost another surgery, and lost my baby and lost my fallopian tube. Yeah, that is my story of how I lost my babies, and we're very hopeful that God will bless us with more babies, and because He has been faithful to us so far. He gave me the best husband in the world, man. He has been my support system, and I thank God for him. And even for my friends, everyone who's been there for me, for us, we thank God. Thank God that you've been there in our life. And even to every woman that has lost their babies, maybe through brightened ovum, maybe through ectopic, through miscarriage. There's so many things that happens when you're pregnant, but I believe it's a journey that is good. It's a good journey. And let's be sensitive, guys. When you're asking people, when are you giving birth? Like, you don't know the pains and the struggles that they have been going through in their marriage or in their life. Just be good to us. Be good to us. At some point, I know people ask me, actually after my second loss, my tummy kinda sprouts. Like, I'm usually, I don't normally have a tummy, so after the second operation, I don't know what happened, and tumbo yangu ikatokelezea, nikapata a belly. So people are like, how many months are you? When is the baby coming? We can say God is blessing you. And I was like, don't worry, the baby is coming soon. Sooner than later, you know. Like, there are people who ask unconsciously, but please let us be let us be sensitive. Let us be sensitive when you're talking to people, when you're asking people about their life, when you're especially asking women when I do giving birth. Why are you keeping us too much? Like, I'm keeping you how? Nikiza utaniletea pampers. Manze, you guys, please keep off that question. Keep off that question. It really pisses us. Unless I start the story, we can now discuss. But if I have not started the story, my friend, please. And that's the end of my story. Feel positive, be encouraged. Usikae ukijihurumia. God is there for us. And what I say, what keeps me going and what keeps my family going, me and my husband, is that God give the strongest, the biggest battles to his strongest soldiers. So we believe we are the strongest soldiers of God, and that's the reason he gave us that battle to fight it, and he has been faithful enough. If you know me, you know, manze, I'm that chick, like, you'll ask, I'm like, I'm okay, everything is fine. Yeah, it's because God has given me the grace. It's not because of my strength, it's not because of my power. I don't have that power. May God bless you all, and bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, and comment. Bye. Till next time, be positive.